Me and my brother run the Bible study at our school because I think it's the best way I can honor God's word, and anyone that I can lead to God or help with their faith journey is just amazing.
You should stand out. You shouldn't look like the rest of the world. Romans 12:2, do not conform to the patterns of this world.
Talk to people who aren't Christians and start inviting them to grace and helping them learn Jesus. It says in Matthew to go around the world and make disciples.
I am salt and light to the world by loving people well, encouraging people nonstop. Just even on days where you don't maybe feel so encouraged, right? Just encouraging people, making people feel the love of Jesus through the way that you radiate to them.
Well, the friend group that I'm in, like, they don't really, like, go to church because their mom and dad ain't really bringing them to church and stuff. So it's kind of awkward approaching them with it because I don't know what they're going to say. So I take it like, I'm like, do you want to go to this Wednesday thing with me? It's a lot of fun, and then you got to sit down for an hour, preach, and then go to small groups. And I usually say yeah, so that's how I approach it with people.
Some of my friends go, and then when we're like just somewhere, in their room or something, I just, slowly bring up the topic, and then, I ask them if they want to go to Wednesday nights or Sundays, and that's kind of how I introduce, God to people.
I think being Jesus to others is just being a light in their world and just being like a good representation of like how he would treat others. And like he washed their feet. You should like not wash their feet obviously, but like just be kind and like courteous and like just thoughtful to them in your actions. I think I really like giving compliments just to make people's day. I think it helps a lot. Like if they're feeling down, you can be like, "Oh, I like your hair." Like
probably like complimenting people, like give people a compliment or make people smile when they feeling bad. Like teammates at practice when they didn't make the right play or people on the team just want to get on them and everybody's on them. I'm the one giving them encouragement, telling them this is what you can do to get better, but don't let everybody else tell you what you did wrong. Just fix it.
Part of it is just like integrity, like just like trying to just like keep doing what Jesus would do, just like listening to my conscience, distract myself from what other people will think to do the right thing.
The main thing is just living your life how the Bible desires you to live your life and following the instructions and teachings of Jesus. Because when you do that, especially in high school, like you'll stand out and people will see that. And when people see that and it's authentic, they can kind of draw to it and they're like, oh, like I want that. Yeah. And then when you tell them like, man, it's just Jesus. Like I've chosen to follow him and let him lead my life. And then you take that opportunity, to pray for people that are struggling with anxiety or, they're struggling with relationships. And, you go out of their way to actually care for them because sometimes, a lot of people won't do that for each other. And so when you stand up and they see you standing up, being that light in their darkness, it can have a very powerful impact.